Please stand for the playing of our National Anthem, performed by Jada Nicole Pernia.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight on the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave on a land of the free and the home of the brave.
Please take your seats. Good evening, families, friends, faculty, and soon-to-be graduates of Hampton High School. On behalf of all the staff at Hampton High School, I extend a heartfelt good evening and welcome to the graduation event. I am Eric Jackson, the principal of Hampton High School, and it is with great honor and joy that I address you today as we gather for the 2024 Hampton High School commencement ceremony. As each and every student has worked tremendously hard to achieve this accomplishment, we ask you to please take a moment to silence your phones and refrain from using noisemakers in order to hear each name of the upcoming graduates. Before we begin, please join me in thanking some key people who have made this evening possible. Ms. Kate Socha and Ms. Carmela Rosamondo Heiss, and our band and orchestra students for providing our music this evening. Our class advisor for the class of 24, Mr. Michael Migliori. Our maintenance and custodial staff are setting up the chairs for our graduation ceremony. And Mrs. Lisa Dyer, Ms. Eve Johnson, and Mr. Scott Troner for organizing and preparing this wonderful event. Please welcome our following town and district leaders and dignitaries. Ms. Lauren Garrett, Mayor of Hampden. Our Board of Ed members, Peter Downauer, Mario Cicciarini, Greta Johnson, and Christopher Piscitelli. Mr. Gary Highsmith, our Superintendent of Schools. Ms. Linda Tran, Assistant Superintendent of Secondary Schools. And our Hampton High School administrative team, Mr. Scott Troner, Mrs. Tegan Willis, Mrs. Lisa Dyer, and Mrs. Melissa Richardson. Please join me in welcoming the Town of Hampton's Mayor, Ms. Lauren Garrett.
Good evening. I'd I've been told the best speeches are the shortest speeches. All right, good evening, distinguished guests, faculty, parents, guardians, and most importantly, the Hamden High School graduating class of 2024. Thank you for the honor of standing before you today as the mayor of this great town. Today is a day of celebration, reflection, and anticipation. We gather here to honor the achievements of the class of 2024. As a town, we are proud of our student athletes, including our championship-winning girls basketball team and dance team, and our award-winning artists and musicians, our sports teams and clubs drive school spirit and bring our community together as Green Dragons. To the parents, guardians, and families, this celebration is as much yours as it is the graduates. Today, we honor you as well for your role in guiding and nurturing these bright minds. I know you share in their joy and excitement of watching your loved ones achieve this significant milestone. To the teachers and school staff, thank you for your commitment to education and for inspiring, encouraging, and preparing these graduates for the future. Graduates, equipped with your education, you have the power to make a difference. Believe in yourselves, strive for excellence, and never lose sight of your dreams. Congratulations, class of 2024. The future is yours, and it is brighter because of you. Thank you.
Let's give a warm welcome to Mr. Peter Downauer, Board Secretary of the Hamden School Board.
Welcome, graduates, family, friends, and all who have gathered here for this momentous occasion. There will be many speakers here today, each contributing to the memories you will carry with you. And quite frankly, the words I am saying should not be one of them. So I will keep my remarks brief, as the day truly belongs to the graduates. Throughout life, there are many times when we pause to celebrate our achievements. Today is one such moment, where we stop our daily routines, even jamming the traffic up on Dixwell Avenue, to come together and celebrate. Today we celebrate public education, a public good benefiting everyone in our community. Our community thrives when we have a strong public education system. Today we also celebrate the town of Hamden. Hamden's investment in its public schools is a long-term investment, now embodied in each of you, the graduates. We also acknowledge and celebrate those who work to make this day possible for our graduates. To the teachers, thank you. Nurses, administrators, custodians, security personnel, administrative assistants, paraeducators, technology specialists, and so many others, thank you. Today we celebrate your families, the diverse and supportive families who have encouraged you. Family comes in many forms, and they are vital to our successes. Most importantly, today we celebrate you, the class of 2024. We celebrate your successes, your perseverance through hard times, and your achievements. Graduates, on behalf of the Board of Education, I congratulate you all. The Board of Education thanks you for your hard work and dedication and all you did to get here today. As you embark on your future paths of success, we wish you all the best. Thank you.
Please join me in welcoming our Superintendent of Schools, Mr. Gary Highsmith.
Good evening, everybody. I'm going to start by saying the energy level in here is a little low. I think everybody can do better than that. This is a graduation. So let's start all over again. There we go. Much better. Much better. Now, I've done a number of graduations at Hampton High School. I don't think I've ever seen a better looking class than this one right here in front of me. Don't get too excited. I say that every year. So, I want to stick to the rule of 5 B's. Be brief, brother. Be brief. Because no one's here to listen to the adults. We just want to see these students walk across the stage. So congratulations to all the graduates here today. And congratulations to the parents, guardians, family members, family friends, and others who came out today to show their love and support. I want to thank every staff member here today, with special recognition to those who are retiring for all the great work you've done over the last 4 years. Congratulations to each and every member of the staff for the work you've done with these seniors in particular. I would like to send shout outs to some folks. I want to start with the main stage ensemble. Every student that was in the main stage ensemble, shout out to you. Shout out to our incredible marching band for their great efforts and achievements. Shout out to every member of the National Honor Society. I appreciate your work. Shout out to every student who made the honor roll at any point, at any time, at Hampton High School. Shout out to every single student athlete who gave us so much to represent this school and the town and made us most proud. A special shout out to the perennial state championship winning dance team. And you can disagree with me if you like, but dance is a sport. It is a sport. Special shout out to our back-to-back Division I state championship winning girls basketball team. Any senior on that team who wants to do a post-grad year, come holler at me, we can work that out. I'm going to give you 5 pieces of advice that took me years to learn, but I hope you'll believe them, then I'm going to sit back down and watch. The first 4, I've either heard it or read them somewhere, and the last one is mine to originate. First one is, don't ever let anyone take the J out of your joy. We live in an era when it seems people want to see other people fail more than they want to see them succeed. But, as the saying goes, no one can make you feel inferior without your consent. Number 2, you meet people for a reason. Either they will change your life or you will change theirs. Number 3, don't let success go to your head and don't let failure go to your heart. Failure is necessary. It is a learning activity, and it is temporary. Number 4, if you want to buy things without looking at the price, work without looking at the clock. And finally, this is the most important thing I'm going to say to you today. Yes, your parents do know what the heck they're talking about. So, for the rest of you, congratulations and good luck.
It is my pleasure to introduce the valedictorian for the class of 2024, Lillian Teal.
Hello everyone, and thank you for coming to the Hampton High class of 2024 graduation. To the class of 2024, congratulations, you earned it. Before I get too far, I want to thank my 3 younger siblings, Liam, Sabine, and Evan. I wouldn't be here without them. Their humor and antics and frequent reminders to take breaks from working to play Minecraft with them keep me sane. to thank my parents too. I'm so grateful for the long drives to swim meets at 4:30 in the morning, for blowing me away with your cooking, for the emergency jelly bellies, and for the constant belief that I could and I would. Against all my doubts, I think the experiment worked. Last but certainly not least, I'd like to thank my teachers, classmates, coaches, and teammates. Thank you for inspiring me and pushing me to be my best. I owe you everything. Let's talk about 2024. 2024 didn't always feel like it would be a real year. It's in all of our email addresses, last name, first initial, 24 at hamden.org. But when we created those email addresses, it was just a number. It didn't feel like it'd be a year that actually happened to us. My youngest sister is 9. She'll graduate in 2032. If she goes to Hamden High, her email address will be tle32 at hamden.org. I can't imagine that being a year, and I doubt she'll be able to either. But if we're being honest, these past few years haven't always felt real either, looking back on them. I can't speak too much on freshman year, transferring here in the beginning of sophomore year, but I've heard plenty about it. The plague that shall not be named did a number on us. Sophomore year was crazy too, with so many canceled school days for one reason or another that summer break started 2 weeks late. Most days, when I think back to that year, it still doesn't feel real. People say that phrase a lot, something or other doesn't feel real. We use it when something happens that is so crazy that we can't believe it happened, or when something was a fever dream that feels much more distant than just yesterday. I'm not exempt. Last Tuesday doesn't really feel real in my head. It just happened. I don't know if I could differentiate it from any other Tuesday. It's understandable to forget a random day, but sometimes it feels like large swaths of time have gone. Does anyone really remember October? Or was it just the same as November without the Thanksgiving weekend? But I'm not sure how much I like that. I don't like looking back and only seeing a haze of what was. We hear the phrases, you only live once, and live each day like it's your last, but that feels like such a tall order. I won't say it's not good advice, but I'll understand your frustration with it. Live like it's my last day alive, and I'm legally obligated to spend it in school? So that's why I challenge myself to not live like it's my last day. Otherwise, you'd better believe I'd be biking across the U.S. right now. But to make it feel real. To do something outside of myself. It doesn't have to be anything crazy. Just being in class makes an impact. That's one more student. Maybe your friend needs help with a worksheet. Maybe the teacher feels appreciated with more faces in the room. Maybe you have a project where you have to work with partners, and you being there means that another student doesn't have to be left without one. It wouldn't have been particularly memorable to you, but for the other student, maybe it was. Maybe because of you, they now remember that October. I remember coming to the school for my first time on a dreary, humid August day in 2021. It was my sophomore year, and I knew nobody. I can't remember much about my schedule that year, but I can tell you that for first semester, I had help with Miss Bouchard. And it was in that class that I met my first other sophomore at Hamden High. She introduced herself and her friend to me, and I'm sure she never thought about that moment again, but I have, and I'm not just saying it. When her name has since come up when talking to my parents about who do I know in class XYZ this year, I usually follow with the girl who was the first person I met at Hamden. Little things like that make days feel real. I don't really remember anything else we talked about that day. Just the introduction that gave me some faith that in this new, loud, behemoth of a building, there were some pretty nice people. That felt real. Looking back on my years at Hamden High, now surrounded by those same pretty nice people who are now my friends, the moments I remember most clearly were those in which someone did something that made me feel seen or appreciated or like anything was possible. So that's my challenge for you, class of 2024. To quote Reverend Michael Curry, you can't do everything, trust me, but we can do something. To leave something just a little bit better. We are here to make a difference. Do more than just consume oxygen. And so I say to you, leave the world a little better than you found it. Smile at new faces, make a new seat at the table, Volunteer to leave a group of 3 to be partners with someone who needs one. Make someone feel loved. Make someone feel important. Live in the moment. Make every day feel real. If not for yourself, make it feel real to someone else. Thank you. It is my pleasure to introduce the class president for the class of 2024, Ms. Natalie Maynard. Good afternoon, family, friends, administration, educators, and loved ones of Hampton High School's accomplished graduating class of 2024. My name is Natalie Maynard, and I have had the pleasure of serving as our class president throughout my time here at Hampton High. My peers have become some of my greatest inspirations over the course of the past 4 years. The stories, perspectives, and mantras shared with my peers encourage me to be my best self each and every day, and to never back down in times of difficulty, but instead to show the world just how perseverant, strong, dedicated, and diligent a Hampton Dragon can be. Throughout our time together, I've had the opportunity to watch as we all resiliently worked our way through hybrid learning to maskless, in-person, full-time education. Because we were short of our entire freshman year, which can be seen as the most important foundational school year, we were forced to make up for that lost time since by cherishing every moment that we've had together since, and by embracing every opportunity given to us. Through establishing community, working towards common goals, and always challenging ourselves and each other to be our best selves, we've been able to achieve many of our aspirations. Whether it be on the court, field, ice, dance floor, or classroom, I am proud to say that we have pushed through any and all obstacles that we've been faced with, and have represented Hampton High School well. It wouldn't be fair for me to leave this podium without shouting out our back-to-back state champions, the Hampton High girls basketball team, as well as our accomplished head coach, Amanda Fertucci. Coach, you've left an everlasting impact on each and every member of the team, and I know that your impact on our community doesn't end there. Thank you for giving me and some of my best friends the best opportunity to work with the most determined group of athletes, and for guiding our team to victory not once, but 2 times in a row. It has been an honor not only to be a part of such an inspiring and dedicated organization, but most importantly, to witness the smiles on friends, teachers, and family members' faces after each and every game, hoping to congratulate Gianna Donnarummo, Alana Philpotts, and Leah Philpotts on yet another victory. Their endurance and fight to make this dream possible truly embodies the spirit of a Hampton Dragon, and without their endless leadership, this victorious result would not have been possible. One of the best parts of being a member of Hampton High School's class of 2024 is overcoming shared experiences with one another and learning from these experiences. The bond within our class is definitely a special one, and the memories that we have made together will truly last a lifetime. There hasn't been a class period that has gone by where a friend doesn't share a story time, tea time, or debrief the class on a stressful situation they were going through. Our transparency and openness with one another fostered a welcoming sense of family and community within the halls of Hampton High School, which I hope continues throughout the following classes of Hampton High students. This sense of home and community would not have been present without the kind and caring hearts of our educators. Hampton High School teachers, thank you for working day in and day out to ensure that we all receive a high-quality education and always feel welcome. Your bonds and connections with students has positively impacted and shaped each and every one of us through this challenging time period we're called the teenage years. It is because of you that we will all become knowledgeable members of society, and someday in the future, I know that many of us strive to have a similar impact on our community. I know that every member of Hampton High School's class of 2024 will represent Hampton High very well, and we owe that all to our support systems. Families and friends, thank you for always believing in us. Although at times our dreams and aspirations may have seemed daunting, you always stuck by us and offered a helping hand.
love and support has played a pivotal role in all of our success. I would like to leave the underclassmen here today with a few words of wisdom that I wish I listened to more often and more seriously as a high schooler. When everyone says it goes by faster than you expect, they mean it. Cherish every moment, every bond, every experience, and every opportunity granted to you. As J. Cole expresses in his beautiful song, Love Yours, there truly is no such thing as a life better than yours. There is so much love, light, and beauty in life, especially around you all right now. Once you find that light in friends and family, hang on to it, because your memories will last a lifetime. Finally, I'd like to thank the senior class for their endless support and commitment to our school community. My peers have never failed to inspire me with their robust dedication and sense of togetherness. It has been an honor to serve as your class president, and I'm beyond thankful for the opportunity that you've all provided me with, as well as your unwavering love and support throughout these past few years. I wish you all nothing but the best of luck in your future endeavors, and congratulations on all of your achievements and success that you've worked so extremely hard for. When you're off doing big things sometime in the future, never forget to keep showing the world what it means to be a Hamden Dragon. Thank you. I'm delighted to present Mr. Eric Jackson, the principal of Hamden High School.
We missed one person in our introduction, so let me do that now. And this is Aaron Bailey, our Assistant Superintendent, Elementary Schools. Thank you for being here. All right, my speech is the only thing between you guys and getting things going here, so I'm going to wrap this up quick, okay? Here we go. Esteemed faculty, guests, proud parents, and most importantly, the remarkable graduating class of 2024, good evening. This being my first year leading Hamden High School, I want to share with you that the class of 24 holds a special place with me. I have had the pleasure of getting to know a good number of you this year. I have had the pleasure of taking in wonderful performances, presentations, and amazing events. Among those memorable moments that come to mind would be the homecoming dance, the last-second winning touchdown reception on this very field over there on Thanksgiving Day, our girls basketball team winning back-to-back state championships, unheard of, and of course our dance team, which I think is one of like 20 in a row. Amazing. We have our Chalk Fest, our multicultural fair, our senior awards night, and most recently, it was amazing to see everyone looking their very best at prom. These events are just to name a few, and I just want to thank you for a wonderful year, class of 24. As we gather here today, we mark not just the end of an era, but the beginning of a new chapter in your lives. Graduation is a time of reflection, celebration, and anticipation. It's an opportunity to look back on the journey you have traveled and to eagerly embrace the path that lies ahead. Throughout your years at Hamden High School, you have encountered challenges, triumphs, and countless moments of growth, from navigating and enduring a hybrid learning experience as freshmen, and coming out of the COVID era to become the accomplished graduates that we see before us today. You have undergone a transformation that has shaped you in ways both profound and enduring. As you prepare to step into the wider world beyond these familiar walls, you are faced with both uncertainty and boundless opportunity. The road ahead may be winding, filled with twists and turns you cannot predict, but it is also brimming with possibilities waiting to be explored. Class of 24, I urge you to approach the future with courage, resilience, and an unwavering sense of purpose. Embrace the challenges that come your way as opportunities for growth, and never lose sight of the values and principles that have guided you thus far. In a world that often seems divided, remember the importance of empathy, kindness, and understanding. Seek out connections that bridge the gaps between us and celebrate the rich tapestry of diversity that makes our world so vibrant and beautiful. As you bid farewell to Hamden High School and embark on the next chapter of our lives, carry the lessons you have learned, the memories you have made, and the friendships you will cherish forever. Congratulations, class of 24. The world awaits, and I have every confidence that you will go on to achieve greatness in all that you do. Thank you.